Welcome to my fairy tale ASMR. Tonight I'll be reading from the 365 storybook collection, and the two stories are Say Pooh from Winnie the Pooh and the Flying Blueberries from A Bug's Life. Let's get started. Christopher Robin says it's time for any animal check out, said Pooh. Check out, cried Piglet. Oh, poor Pooh, you're sick. Sick? Asked Pooh. No, I'm fine. Though I must say I'm feeling a bit rumbly in my tumbly. Let's go together, said Piglet. It's so much more friendly with two. So Pooh and Piglet climbed the ladder up to Owl's house. Christopher Robin, why do I need an animal checkout anyway? Asked Pooh, once they had arrived at Owl's house. Silly old bear, said Christopher Robin. As an animal checkout and annual checkup, we need to make sure you are healthy and strong. Rabbit waited Pooh and then told him to go into Owl's room. Piglet wished him good luck. Once Pooh and Christopher Robin were inside, Owl entered with a flourish. Well, if it isn't Winnie the Pooh, he said. Splendid day for a checkup, isn't it? I say, how are you feeling? A bit flippy-floppy in my tummy, actually, said Pooh. All felt Pooh's tummy. He felt around Pooh's neck, and under his arms he said that everything seemed to be right where it should be. Pooh was glad. Then Owl pulled a small rubber hammer from his bag. Reflex checking time, he said grandly. What's a reflex? Asked Pooh. Owl tapped Pooh's knee and his leg gave a little kick. Oh, do that again, said Pooh. That was fun. So Owl tapped Pooh's other knee and that leg gave a little kick too. Then Owl said, sit right here, it's time for your shot. I know it only hurt for a moment and it will keep me from getting bumps and weasels, Pooh said bravely. That's mumps and measles, Pooh, said Owl. Piglet came in and sat right next to Pooh while he had his injection. When Owl was done, Rabbit popped back in with a bandage for Pooh's arm. Wow, said Piglet, you didn't even make a sound. An annual checkup is no problem. A brave bear like Pooh, said Christopher Robin. I'm just that sort of bear, thought Pooh with a smile. The Flying Blueberries. Everyone in the ant colony was in a good mood. The grasshoppers had been driven off once and for all, and none of the ants had even been hurt. But Flick's amazing big bird had taken quite a beating, and the blueberries were determined to fix it. Fixing that bird is a big job, said Dr. Swell, Dot's teacher, but I know that the blueberries can do it. The blueberries stared at the big bird. It was one big mess. I'll be back in a little while to see how you're doing, said Mr. Swell. With a cheer, the blueberries went to work. Some picked new leaves to cover the frame. Others glued those leaves into place with sticky honey. After hours of hard work, the bird was fixed. Let's sit in it, Dot said. Just as the blueberries crawled inside the bird, the wind began to blow. Suddenly, the breeze caught the fake wings. The bird took off. It was up to Dot to save the day. She hopped into the pillow seat and took control. The blueberries flew around on the island once, then twice. Soon they weren't afraid anymore. Look, screamed Rose. Real birds are attacking the worker ants. Dot jiggled the controls. The fake bird dove out of the sky and frightened the real birds away. "Hooray!" yelled the blueberries. "You did it, Dot." "Don't cheer yet," Dot cried. "This contraption is out of control." With a bump and a crash, the bird hit the ground and skidded to a halt. "It's wrecked again," said Rose. "And here comes Mr. Soil. He's going to be so mad." But surprisingly, Mr. Soil was smiling. "You are heroes," he told them. "You saved the worker ants." "But the bird is wrecked again," said Rose. "And you can fix it again too," Mr. Soil replied. "And here is a merit badge for you, Princess, in honor of your first flight," Mr. Soil continued. Dot was confused. "I've already made my first flight," she said, fluttering her tiny wings. "Ah, but this is a special badge," Mr. Soil replied. "It's for making your first flight, not using your wings, but using your head." Thank you so much for listening to tonight's Fairy Tales, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bisous!